Good morning. Today's session will be focusing on customizing the existing auto shapes into new, very interesting looking shapes which you need and as per your need. And what we will be doing is using the existing auto shapes available in PowerPoint. Most of the times what we use are, either basic rectangles or triangles or any of these quadrilaterals that are available, or the set of arrows, or maybe the stars and banners and callouts. So let's pick up one of these shapes here, which is a chevron arrow. What I've been trying to show here is applicable to any of the shapes. It's just that depending on the shape, what options you may get enabled would vary from shape to shape. Any shape that you draw would always have one or more of these yellow handles. And now when you click on the yellow handle, what you can do is further format the shape to either the size or the width or narrowness depending on shape to shape. So this is what is one shape that comes out from the chevron arrow, and I must decide to take the final shape before I start with the next set of actions, because this handle will not be available to me further. Having decided that this is the final shape that I would want to continue with, I right click and choose the edit point options. Now edit points option gives me the points of the shape which are on all the edges in the form of black squares, small black squares. I could select that black square, right click, and I get a menu option, a set of menu options wherein I can do some changes. For example, let me delete this point and let me delete the other point which is available to me, and suddenly I have a very thin pointed arrow which is made available. I could also further move this point as I want. Now that having seen that arrow, I don't like that very thin shape. So I could change that, or I could right click and use the menu options that are available to me. I can smoothen this point if I want, if that is what I want, but I will not smoothen this edge, but I will smoothen this edge here, which kind of gives a smooth feeling to the arrow. And if you can see, depending on the smoothness of a particular point, that smoothness may actually carry forward to the next point. It all depends on the shape. So you'll have to try out and work out what works. And now that I'm happy with the shape, I can now format it. Now I can bring a little formatting options available. Let me choose first the color, and suppose I am happy with the purple color here. I look at the purple color and then I go to the format. I introduced a shadow here. I use the bevel option and choose this particular beveled option. In 3D rotation, I could work around to see what is the rotation that I want, and suppose I am happy with this because I want to bring it from bottom to up in an animation and point it to a certain figure or certain graph or a certain picture. Now having done this, I can further format it by right clicking, bringing forward the format shape dialog box, and then I go to 3D format and play around a little more. Now you can see that there is a slight rise in the bevel here as I increase. Similarly, there is a depth, so the height of the bevel is also changed, and my basic arrow has absolutely changed in its whole appearance, if I can say the word. So let me just change it in color so that you can see the difference. So if I change the color, immediately you can see the changes that have happened, and I can change the shadow also further if I want to, and bring whatever changes I want to by using these simple format options. And you can continue creating good shapes out of this.